the reference chords for this lesson on chords will be the one of D major, which corresponds to the tonality D major. It starts from the note D to go on with the notes E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Convenience examples, or referring to a D, will be made on the first 4 strings. To form the major chord, 3 sounds must be overlapped: the first, the third, and the 5th degree of the scale. They are D, F sharp, A. In arranging the chord on the first 4 strings, we have to double the note D, playing the 4th open string and the 2nd string pressed at the 3rd fret. Let's place A on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and F sharp on the 2nd fret of the 1st one. Here is what the chord of D major looks like. When in the chord, rather than the chord degree, the 3rd interval, we have the 4th interval, therefore G instead of F sharp, we have the chord of the 4th. Here it is with its solution, that is, with its natural continuation. If we alter the 5th degree A, which becomes sharp, we will obtain the exact 5th chord, often marked graphically with a plus, D 5th plus. Here it is with its solution. If we add the 6th degree to the major chord, we achieve a chord of 4 sounds which doesn't need to be doubled. It is the D6th chord. Here it is with the notes D, A, B, F sharp. If, still starting from the major chord, we add the 6th degree of the scale, that is C sharp, we get the major 7th chord, indicated D 7th plus. Here it is. If the 7th degree is lowered to natural C, we obtain the dominant 7th chord, usually called of 7th. Here it is. This chord is very peculiar. As it contains a modified note, it leads to a tonality which is a 5th interval below the one of the beginning, that is, the one of G major. This is how this chord is solved. If we go on in descending sense from 5th to 5th, we start the so-called circle of fifths, which, completed, leads us to the starting point. And so on. If we consider the 7th chord and lower farther the 3rd one, the 5th and 2nd degree, we'll get the diminished 7th chord. Here it is with the notes D, F, A flat, and B. very peculiar because each note is at the same interval between the note which precedes it and the one that follows it. Each note which composes the diminished seventh chord is also the note which gives the name to the chord. Therefore, the diminished D7 is also diminished F, diminished A flat, diminished B. Thinking enharmonically, we call F E sharp and G sharp A flat. This chord leads to always different chords if we consider time after time a note as a sensitive, which is attracted notoriously by the semitone which follows it. If we consider sensitive G sharp, we obtain the first time A major chord, the second time A minor chord, while if we consider D, we get E flat major. Considering sensible B, we'll have C major or C minor. If we consider E sharp, we get F sharp major or F sharp minor chords. To conclude, we can still show as this nice chord is transposable along the guitar neck without changing the trim of the fingers.